Hey there guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, it's your chance to laugh at my tomfoolery again as we put it all together and I bring you Blooper Reel number 8. So this will be a multi-part build, not sure how many, but it takes what it takes on my show, as you guys know. So, takes what it takes, as you know, on my show. Let's take that clip over. Well, it's an exciting time for the show, as this build has been in the back of my mind to do for quite some time. One moment. Guys, this project is a lot of fun. I hope it's giving you an idea of ways to fix things that might break around you. And I hope that you're going to join me. Crap. All that, and I got to start it over. Well, as I've been going along doing all of the coping cuts on the end grain of these pieces, end grained? Let me take that over. You know what is going on. But just to bring it to your attention as to why it is that you should be checking these drawings, here we have an interruption in filming, so just a second. Well, we've got all the rail and style joinery done on the back panel, and I've just done a dry, let's start this over. And now, of course, we're just going to head to the router table, and with that raised panel bit, we're going to... Facebook message. One moment. Oops. I pushed the wrong button. I was supposed to zoom. I can't tell.
Can't tell what?
If I'm in the screen properly. Should be fine.
You're right underneath my finger.
Oh, I am recording. That's recording now.
Okay.
And that's it for the dry fit. Everything looks good. I'm happy with the way the joinery is come about and the way it fits together. So the only thing left to do with this back panel now is to do all the sanding, take the burring off, clean it up, make sure all the joints are nice and clean, the panels are smooth, and glue it together.
All that's left is this.
Well, when we left last week, we had glued together the back panel and, crap, I can't remember what I was going to say. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as what I've enjoyed bringing it to you. There's a lot of tomfoolery that happens in this shop, and I have a lot of fun, and you guys get to reap the benefits of that fun. So that's it for this week's show, and I hope you're going to join me again next week for yet another woodworking video.
Tomfoolery goes on. You're by yourself.
Okay, she's done talking now. Now she's flipping me off. Great. And then we need to start working on the supports for the email. We've got the tenon cut. Now, start the clip over. We've got the tenons cut on both of our front handle pieces. So let's cut the mating mortise in. Take 3. We've got the tenons cut. So now that we've got them all routed and cut to shape, give them a sanding and let's get at mounting them. Let's clean that lens. Holy crap. Can't see a thing out of that lens. I may even have to take that whole segment over again. Let's just find out exactly how dirty that lens is. Just give it a little swipe down the middle. Yeah, let's take that segment over. because I wanted a softer edge around the front of this face, and that clip is screwed up.
Well, you called me out.
Well, I've got all the drawer faces routed out, and truth be told, I didn't go as shallow here as 3/8 of an inch. I just didn't think, it just didn't look right. It was not, let's start this over. Hey there guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, part 7 of our roll top desk build. Roll top desk? Yeah, that's right. I'll take that over. Whew. Thought my brain gave out for a minute. Okay, let's start it over. Deeper than a 1/4 inch routing, just to give room for the glue to get in there and really give good adhesion on these sides. I could take this clamp off if I want and it'll hold it perfectly together, not a problem. I could also stop because there's a text message. One moment. And place something larger in there and then replace this once that larger thing is no longer needed to be stored. As well, if for some reason I decide that email and be tucked away, and for that we are going to need a panel in each one of these. So that will be my next step, will be to cut and install the panels on the side sections of, oh my. Forward. Once I have it fully pulled forward, I lock it down at the back. Now I have someone phoning me. One moment. Sink in 3/8 of an inch into your stile, and your stile will sink 3/8 of an inch into your rail. So I'm going to ignore that email because I'm talking here. Crap. Now, I can't ignore it now because you screwed up my thoughts. Well, the whole idea came about because of a Halloween costume. And in that Halloween costume, I need it to be quite a bit higher. 18 inches to be exact. This is stupid. Let's take this clip again. With the 2x4 here on the bench, we're just going to mark out who the heck is texting me this early in the morning? Oh my goodness. Stand by. Of course, unless you can't get the cap off your glue bottle. There we go. Wow. Straight down through into the 2x4, and we have a center line here on the 2x4 and one here to help us line things up. So let's start this over. Well, hey there guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, something a little different, and that would be an intricate fretwork scrolling. I'm gonna untie my tongue and we're gonna take this intro again. Stand by. Hey there guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, an intricate scrollwork. I'm gonna get this. Hey there guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, an intricate fretwork. What am I trying to call this thing? I need to write it up on the back wall. Intricate scroll saw. Hang on. Hey there guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, an intricate scroll saw cutting. Did it. It took me 4 takes. Oops. Okay. Take 2. A moment, please. Don't know my own strength. And I get this glued together. There's really not much more to do other than mount it and test it. Wrong remote. This one controls the music. Or the brackets were interfering with that lower arm. So just something to keep in mind. You may want to shorten yours to 2 1/4. Dust collection. Beauty. There was no way that I was getting that plunger in there. So guys, something to keep in mind, live and learn. Luckily the dry wasn't glue, or the glue, crap. Dowel. And this is what is going to hold our marble in my case, or the core of your monkey fist. And in the case of my particular monkey fist, I'm going to be throwing the core on the floor. Start this clip over. Well, hey there guys, and welcome back. On this week's show, we're going to continue on. No, we're not. Hang on. Take 2. An inch in on each piece. So now it's time to assemble the jig. We still have a little more to do on it, but we can put this together. Let me just get that text message first. Now it's time to do the markings, and you can use a magic marker, you can use a pen, you can use a pencil. You can answer a text message. You're either going to do a single lark's head knot or a double lark's head knot. And all that is you take your 2 live ends here, put it through your buckle or your clasp. It can be a little tight. This one's not cooperating. Let's start this clip over. And there you have it. Blooper reel number 8. Guys, there's a lot of fun that happens on this show behind the scenes, and I hope that this little video has given you just a glimpse of how much fun that I actually do have here in the shop making the program. Of course, none of this would be anything without you guys. It would just be me talking to myself. This show is just as much for you as what it is for me. I hope that you're enjoying it, and I hope that you're going to continue watching and that you're going to join me again next week for yet another woodworking video.